Thank you so much for joining me for this calming, relaxing flow today. It's going to be centered around opening up all across the anterior chain, so all through the hip flexors, across the abs, and maybe a little bit involving the chest and the hips as well. If we go ahead and get started in our child's pose, we're just looking for a place where we can sink the forehead down and allowing the hips and the chest to relax. Breathing in deeply, reaching the arms forwards. With a big inhale, we're going to draw the chest forwards, lifting through the arms, taking a deep inhale at the very top. And as we exhale, sending the hips back towards the heels. Breathing in, drawing everything forwards, lifting, taking a big inhale at the top. Exhaling, pressing back through the hands, and then one final round, drawing the chest forwards, lifting up through the arms, upward facing dog. And from here we're going to lift the hips, taking them back towards the heels. And if we take the hands behind, then with a big inhale we're going to press down, squeezing the glutes, lifting the chest forwards and up. Exhaling, taking the forehead down to child's pose, and with the inhale, lifting, taking the hands behind, squeezing the glutes, lifting to our baby camel. Exhaling, sinking the hips down, hands come forwards, and then one final round with the inhale, taking the hands behind, lifting the chest, squeezing the glutes. And then as we land the hips down, we're going to take the hands back in front. Taking a deep inhale, we're going to tuck the toes behind. And as we exhale, sending the hips all the way back and up into our downward facing dog. Taking a really deep inhale here, we're going to lift the right foot. Exhaling, stepping it forwards and landing it down in between the hands. With the inhale, we're going to lift up into our high lunge. Exhaling, taking the hands down inside of the right foot, sinking the right hip down towards the right heel, Skandasana. And then as we exhale, we're going to take it all the way around, turning on the right heel, sweeping the right arm up and over into our revolved Skandasana. Exhaling, landing the right hand back, lifting the right foot all the way back and up. Exhaling, drawing the right foot forwards, lifting the arms and the chest high. Exhaling, sinking down, right side Skandasana. Landing the hands at the top of the mat, turning all the way back and through to our revolved Skandasana. And then taking the hands back to the mat, stepping the right foot all the way back and up, taking one final round on this side. So as we exhale, the right foot lands, lifting on the inhale, reaching the chest high. With the exhale, we're sinking down into our right side Skandasana, and maybe the palms come to prayer, maybe resting the fingertips on the floor. Landing the hands at the top and continuing that turn all the way around to the right, reaching back through the right fingers, and then exhaling, the hand comes back to the front, lifting the right foot all the way up, landing it down alongside the left, taking a little pedal of the legs, drawing a deep inhale in through the nose, filling the belly. With the next inhale, we're going to lift the left foot high. Exhaling, drawing it forwards. With the inhale, we're going to lift the chest, reaching up through the fingers. And as we exhale, we're going to turn slightly to the right, sinking the left hip down towards the left heel, finding our left side Skandasana, and then pivoting on the left heel. We're going to take the hands to the top of the mat, turning all the way around to the left into our revolved Skandasana. With the exhale, we're going to take the left hand back to the top of the mat, breathing in, stepping the left foot all the way back and up. Exhaling, drawing it forwards, landing it in between the hands, lifting into our high lunge, reaching up through the fingers, lifting the chest. With the exhale, we're going to sink down into our left side Skandasana, maybe keeping the fingertips on the floor or taking the palms to prayer. turning back through the front, all the way around to the left into our revolved Skandasana, and then taking the hand back to the top of the mat, breathing in, reaching the left foot all the way up. We're going to take one final round. So as we exhale, taking the left foot forwards, lifting up into our high lunge, opening through the chest, reaching through the fingers. With the exhale, we're going to sink down to the left, finding our left side Skandasana, and then taking the hands back to the top, finding our way around into our revolved Skandasana, taking the left hand all the way back up, breathing in, we're going to lift the left foot all the way back and up. And then as we exhale, landing the left foot down, we're going to draw the knees all the way down to the floor, walking the hands in and sinking the hips back. And from here, we're going to head down into our reclined hero pose, and we're going to take it one side at a time. So starting by taking the right foot out in front. We're going to take the left foot just alongside the left hip, and sometimes this already feels like quite the deep stretch all through the left side. If it feels a little uncomfortable on the knee, you can place a block just under your bum, and that little bit of lift is going to ease things up in the knee. But finding a place where we can just start by taking the hands behind, and sometimes this is enough, right? Rolling the shoulder blades together, lifting the chest, and allowing the head to slowly come back to a place that's somewhat comfortable. We've got the option to come down onto the forearms, allowing everything to soften into place, breathing in deeply, and then maybe, if it's comfortable, coming all the way down to the floor, but checking in with the left knee. We want to make sure that left knee stays landed. With every inhale, drawing the breath all the way down into the very bottom of the belly. And with every exhale, allowing all those muscles through the front of the left hip flexor, all across the tummy and down to the knees, allowing them all to soften and lengthen. And from here, wherever you found yourself, we're just going to take 2 more really deep breaths, filling the belly with the inhale and releasing a full exhale. And then when you're ready, we're going to take the hands to the floor, pressing down through the forearms, lifting back up slowly, finding a place where we can take the left foot out in front. And we're going to take it over to the other side. So I'm going to turn around on my mat so you can still see my right foot. We're going to take the left foot long this time, and we're keeping the left foot just next to, the right foot just next to our right hip. And we get to check in, right, because sometimes it feels a little different from one side to the other. So taking that little block just under the hips, if that's what makes it all feel a little bit more possible. Rolling the shoulders back, and maybe just walking the hands back a little bit, finding that place where you can allow everything to relax down. And maybe this is where we stay, right? We've always got the option to come down onto the forearms, checking in with the knee and all those little muscles through the front of the right leg. And then if it feels good, maybe seeing about coming all the way down onto the back. But we can always stay lifted, right? So finding that place where you could stay for a few moments, taking any little adjustments that make it all feel a little bit more possible. Taking a deep inhale, releasing a full exhale. If we take one more really deep breath wherever you found yourself, then with the next exhale, we're going to press down through the hands, coming back up, taking the right foot out in front. And from here, we're just going to make our way down onto the back, finding our most comfortable resting place. And just allowing everything to settle.